Fintech is such a broad industry with so many actors involved. How has Maxcode managed to stand out in Fintech?
Well, by just trying and moving forward all the time, following curiosity, and just take the challenges as they come. And and by doing this consistently, every day all over again, you stand out. And of course, the biggest factor I think is the challenges put up by customers, because they make you stand out. They expect to have an outstanding contribution. So yeah, I think that's how it goes.
Where do you think Fintech is heading in the next few years?
Fintech is heading towards ubiquity. It's everywhere. Everything is a transaction. It's not only about financial, but it's also about the data. And Maxcode has been always at the forefront of this, and really expanding the boundaries for that. And that can be all covered by this word Fintech. So, but more concretely, what we will see is more decentralization, distributed tech, and of course AI, and last but not least embedded finance, where we will see transactions everywhere in all sorts of applications.
In your view, how has outsourcing changed in the past years, and how has that impacted Maxcode?
I think outsourcing has changed from fast and cheaper. Let's say about 20 years ago, we have now way more skills and much more, let's say, professional contribution and growth. And so outsourcing is definitely all about the knowledge and the focus and the complete dedication. So outsourcing is like getting closer to even insourcing, because the way you work with the teams on a often remote distance is becoming more and more normal. We have seen since COVID that remote working is become very normal in the world of, certainly in the world of IT. And so this whole dimension of outsourcing, that there is a, let's say, physical distance, that is not so strange anymore. It's all about the contribution and the professionality, so about the knowledge and the quality, and of course the deep communication with your colleagues, and especially the colleagues which you can see as your clients as well.
You are always one step ahead. What new technologies and innovations do you think will shape the company's future in Fintech?
I think the mega trend which will be shaping the coming decade is the whole tokenization development, where we will see the financial industry move to a different rail, a bit similar to what we saw about 25 years ago with the voice over IP development in the telecom industry, where everything converged, the data, video and audio converged onto one infrastructure. And we see the same happening here. That's really the long game about the convergence of payments and securities and data all into one infrastructure, whereas today it's very much siloed. And I think there, Fintech has a lot to contribute, and certainly Maxcode as well.
I realize now that the next question might be related, but I will ask it anyway. One critical aspect in Fintech is the growing security and regulations. How has Maxcode adapted to that?
Adapting by being a fast follower and really being also very proactive in understanding these regulations and their deeper meaning, and especially translation into what it means for technology, and also in how you architect systems in that, for that matter. For example, the whole DORA development put up extra non-technical requirements to systems, and it's this whole field of the non-technical requirements which form the foundation of any systems nowadays, and that was certainly different 20 years ago when tech was not so was in a different phase. So all these regulations, they really put a strain on balancing all the requirements needed to develop a system.
What partnerships or collaborations have helped the company the most along the way?
It's hard to say which one the most, but collaboration is the default mode because Maxcode always collaborates with clients, and every client has a different thing to contribute. Some clients are more adding because of the regulatory aspects, other because of the let's say the technological challenges. But I feel that the longest contribution has also to do with the time it takes that it collaborates. There are also clients who are more than a decade working with Maxcode, and there you travel together. You sort of bootstrap a product, and then Maxcode is part of the whole journey into the market and its success. And those collaborations are basically partnerships where Maxcode plays an essential role in the whole tech, and the Maxcoders also become a part of that team, and they feel often more stronger connected to that product than to Maxcode, and that's a very good thing.
And now the special question and the last one. One word to describe Maxcode. What would it be?
Pioneering and following your curiosity.